What's up? I got good news, I got bad news. Good news is we got some aluminum. Bad news is we're not doing a solid aluminum transom. Good news is we're gonna beef up some of the transom with some aluminum just to make it more rigiditized. And we got some plywood and whatnot. And then we're only gonna do one seat because it's just we're just gonna do one. And see how it turns out first before I spend another $500 bajillion on more aluminum. And it's too cold outside to paint. It's going to be too cold until next week, or next weekend, which next weekend's Memorial, which would be this weekend. And yeah, super fun. Goods and bads. I got a bunch of stuff showing up. I got handles for the boat. We got aluminum. We got rivetized. We got paint that we can't use. I mean, we could probably paint it, but I want a good paint job on this because it's gonna look sick. And the whole reason why I'm not gonna do a solid aluminum transom is because, well, is this boat really worth it? You know what I mean? Like, it's not in the best shape. Got dents, dings, all that stuff. But just basically, I just want to seal it up so it doesn't leak anymore. I got a piece of square tubing to go in here just to beef that up, and then we'll tie the corners in together. We're gonna take this off for your sweatshirt. All right, so hang on, I'll let you out. She's my counterweight. So we're gonna smack this thing into here. I mean, you can see why we're gonna need to smack it, because I'm already to right there. Yeah. We're gonna smack this in here. I mean, you can already see how much more rigid that is than just folded over aluminum. So, and this is, I don't even know, what are you? I don't know what your thickness is. I think it's 1/8 inch. It'll be solid. And then we got a piece of 3/4 inch plywood that we're gonna put down here. Put a piece of 3/4 inch in here. And probably run the 3/4 inch all the way down to here, like it should be. But yeah, what do you think? Is it cold out? Yeah, it is. Well, see if I can get you guys propped up here, but we ran into a dilemma, right? So I wanted to take these, leave this in here, leave that in there, and bend it and 45 it, but I don't. It just, as soon as I bent it, it cracked, right? So I don't have my welder yet, but I think we're gonna clean that edge up. We'll rivet it in up here and back here. We'll clean that edge up, and then we're gonna run another piece of angle, a couple pieces actually, right here in the corner, just to, you know, make a 45 and make it rigiditize. So that's what I'm doing. I got that piece of square in there. That's pounded all the way through. I mean, that added so much. It's so much more rigid now than just having this in there with a little piece of wood. There's my little helper. What are you doing? Are you a pirate? No. No? Okay.
I just want to pop out because I'm crossing my house.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on that. I'll let you know what I come up with. So, got her polished up, right? But it's not the best. We just threw a piece of angle in there to tie that corner together for now. Add some beef, so when I do get my welder, I can weld. It'll be a little bit beefier right there. This isn't really flat, right? Like, it doesn't plane out worth a darn. So we're not going to tie this together until we get some flat plate, and then when I tie this together, I'll put flat plate on this. But I mean, it's already a lot more rigid today. So we're going to do that side. Might put some rivetize, I don't know, going through here just to tie into that square tubing in there, but we'll do that after we get this corner, just in case it needs to move a little bit or something like that. Yeah. Then we're gonna work on this ribs that we took out when we took the sheet out. And all we're gonna do for that is we're just gonna put this angle in there and rivet through it. But I need the wife's help because we're not using pop rivets for these. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use actual rivets, like good rivets. Yeah, fun stuff. So, okay, so this one, this was down a little bit and this was up a little bit. So we just overlapped them. Put a rivet on top, rivet on the side, rivet on the side. Instead of using angle on this side, I use a little piece of square tubing. I think it'll be more rigid and whatnot. I wish I would have done that on this, but this side didn't overlap, so we used angle. I still probably could have used square stock back here, but like I said, this is just until the welder shows up. Then we're just gonna weld all the seams, and we'll probably just leave these rivets because why not? Maybe we'll add more rivets. All right, so we got all those rivets out. I got 2 left. Figured I'd show you how I get my rivets out. First things first, you know, I put a thingy, the center punch on it, right? And then this is a 3/32 drill bit. Nope. Or not, I don't remember. Okay, well that's not working worth a darn. Come on, Chinese piece of junk. Okay, so you want a drill bit a little bit smaller than your hole, right? That way, if you go through the hole, you don't make the hole bigger. Try and stay center, and then work it around in a circle. Nice and easy. And you can kind of see how my hole's not perfect there. I'm just gonna come at it at an angle. Nice and easy. Then once I get close, I'm gonna try and hit it again. Hey, put my body hammers back. What are you doing? Jeez, this is why I can't have anything nice. And then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna hit it a couple times. And sometimes that's enough to start breaking it away so you don't drill through. Like that. So we got the head here. Boom. Take this guy. Boom. Some of them are going to be a little oblong. You know, especially like this one was really loose. See how it's oblong? And there's going to be like that. But the rivets that we have are going to swell up enough to do that. I know because I've done it before and my other boat doesn't leak. So I'm going to get this rivet. I'm going to get the rest of those rivets out. And I'm going to keep getting after it. He's hammering out a transom. You hammering out a transom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this hammer.
Yeah? Okay. Let's drill some more holes.
Yeah.
Also, see how this is cracked? Crack. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna put some epoxy, 2-part epoxy, heavy duty, like it's almost like Gator Glide, but it's not. It's like super slick something or other. I don't know. It'll be here today. We can't do anything today for paint and stuff wise. We might be able to primer it later. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But yeah, might primer it, and that other stuff, it'll seal up any of those cracks and we're reinforcing it and putting new rivets in, so it'll be a lot better. All right, we got all the rivets out, and we're gonna sand on this real quick, just to get rid of the putty stuff, all game epoxy putty that I put on here when I first got it many moons ago. Sand that down, check and make sure all your rivets, any of your other rivets, if they're still holding and they're just loose, you can just go back through and buck them and you'll be good. But yeah, we're just gonna rough this up and have it prepped ready for us, and then we move to seat fab. They're building weird stuff. All right, we got all the rivets out, and we sanded the bottom down. These are gonna be my reds. Right? Are they channel like that? No, they're not. They're just angle. They're easier to build off of. So brought my rivets out like that, but then on a second thought, you know, we're just gonna make a mark halfway on our angle, mark halfway, follow your hole back, and then mark where you want your thing to end. And then you're gonna have your significant other come out and hold this, and try not to drill into their hand, and you're just gonna follow that hole. Your template's right there, right? So I'm gonna put one in this side, one on that side, so I know it's straight, one on this side, one on that side, so I know it's straight. Simple as that. All right, so as you can see, rivets, right? Rivet. This is what you're getting right there. I got these off of Amazon. These are 1/2 inch length, 3/16. This is what you're gonna need for your air chisel. It's like that. And yeah, punch your holes through. I'm gonna try and film it. We'll see how it goes. I'll do one on the top view, you can see. It's gonna vibrate, not gonna lie, it's gonna vibrate. So what you do is you have your lovely assistant get a hammer. Oh, I dropped the rivet. Yeah, push the rivet up through the hole and put your air gun on it. She's gonna put the hammer on top of it. You ready? Mm-hmm. And then you're just gonna press the trigger on the rivet gun. Good? Yeah. That's fine. So yeah, there's your rivet. Just like that. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna bring it underneath now and show you how to do that one. Alright. See the hole? Make sure you can see the hole. Huh? Right there. Put you center of the screen. Okay, see the hole. You take your rivet, put it up through the hole. Your assistant is gonna, you know, do the things up there. And I'm gonna press the trigger. You're gonna work it around in a circle, just like that. Just like that. Okay. So sorry, you know, live on a highway. So Amazon stopped by. We got some stuff, some goodies. This is the coating that we're going to put on the bottom of the boat. I'll show you what it looks like here once we're done unboxing everything. It's called Steel Flex Super Slick Epoxy Coating for like jet skis and airboats. I've used it before. It works really good. By the way, if you don't want to spend the money on the pigment, you can go get some acrylic based paint and add it in there. That's what I did on my other boat. Worked pretty decent. This stuff stinks, and when you get it on something, it doesn't come off. So you're gonna make sure everything's 100% before we put this stuff on. It'll probably be the last thing that we do. So I got that stuff. Also, because we live in Minnesota and it's cold out, aluminum on bare feet sucks. So we got some hydro turf. I got another giant chunk down here. This is just to fill in the gaps. And it's nice because it adds tread. And you don't have to camo the floor of your boat. Doesn't really hold a whole lot of water. You know, it's nice. It dries fast. It's grippy. I like it. Okay. So we're gonna put that in the floor of the boat and on the seats. And that's about all I got. I'm out of rivets, so I can't really go any further until I get rivets. Like the actual, the good rivets, the bucking rivets. So I'm gonna put everything away for the day. Enjoy some time with my wife because hey, I go back out of town again tomorrow. So much fun. Love it. And yeah, I mean, doing the transom, doing those, I mean, it's stiffened up the boat quite a bit. So the seat, I kind of just want to wait to finish the seat until I get the welder because I don't know, the seats in this thing are going to take some abuse. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I stand on the back of the boat and like push pull through nasty stuff and like super thick wild rice and whatnot, and I just don't want to. I want to make sure the seats aren't going anywhere. You know what I mean? So we're gonna make sure. Hey, no. But we're gonna make sure, you know, the seats don't go anywhere. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there and take my time and plug weld every one of these and then replace it and weld it in and have a 100% riveted boat, which would be awesome if somebody would make a 12 by 42 would be cool, but this 12 by 32 would be cool, but a 12 by 36 all weld would be fun. I mean, fun. Or like even a 42, like I said, like that would be so much fun because you can get these little boats into anything. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna strip any more paint down. I think that the paint should stick with what we got. Yeah, we just got a lot of rivets left to do. I'm losing steam. I've been up. We went and bought aluminum this morning. Buying aluminum from Menards or the local hardware store kind of sucks because, like, I would much rather went down to the metal supplier and got 20-foot sticks and yeah. Because I'm going to have to pick up some extra tungsten because I guarantee you I'm going to go through tungsten like it's going out of style. And I need filler rod for that new welder. Whenever it gets here, I was really hoping Amazon was going to drop it off today. I know the app has, like, you know, you can check stuff and whatnot, but I don't do that. I just kind of wait for it to show up. So, alright, enough yabbering. I'm going to show you what this stuff looks like on my other boat. Let me know what you guys think, what we should do for the camo. Again, I think it would be, I'd like to do some wild stuff, but I'm not buying stencils, right? If I'm gonna do it, I think there's a mouse under the hood of my yellow truck. I just saw something moving under the hood. That's great. Love it. Oh. And we need to get back on that thing. So I just want to get this thing fixed up a little bit so we can, I don't know, maybe try and figure out how to put it behind the camper. You know what I mean? It's light. It's big enough for 2 people. I wouldn't put the whole family in there. It would probably hold it. I've had this thing loaded down, man. I mean, this much room. I mean, I put 5 dozen goose floaters in here and 4 bags of duck floaters because I like to do wild, crazy things and, you know, make people jealous of how much money I spent on plastic ducks. It's just a thing for me. I don't think anybody else really thinks that. I think it's just for me. But anyways, yeah, let's go look at this other boat. I'll show you what it looks like. And if it seems like we're not getting a lot done, because we're not, it's very time consuming, very, very time consuming. And I'm trying to keep the videos somewhat short because the short, like 8 to 10 minute videos are the ones that get the most views. 20 minutes, something like that. Anyways, this is that coating. And I mean, it is slick. I mean, slick. And if you guys like this camo pattern, let me know, because that one I really like and it was easy to do and it's kind of cool looking. It didn't hold up the best, but I also didn't primer anything. Looking back, probably should have primered everything. This stuff's flaking off a little bit, but this that kit is meant for like a 12-foot john boat, and I only put 1 kit on here, so that's why it's like coming off in some places. So I should probably get like 2 kits and redo this. Also really want to redo the drain plug on this because I hate that. I absolutely hate that. But I mean, here, I got a tape measure, right? You can see all the garbage on there. That's rubbery. What else do we got? I got a square. I got a square in my pocket. Ready? I guess it's I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's very slippery. Very, very, very slippery. And it's a solid. I mean, it's, see what I meant? Like, we don't have to worry about the rivets so much. That one's welded because, you know, it blew out on me. But, yeah. Yeah, anyway, we got a canoe to do. Do some canoodle things. I don't really need to do a whole lot to that one. That one's got the hydro turf floor in it and whatnot. If you guys have an issue with that Amazon hydro turf sticking to your boat, I'll show you how to remedy that. It's real easy. And then we got that big pig. We can do something with that. I really need to get it out of there because it's fishing season and I need to register that one, and so I can go fishing and whatnot, because that's, you know, when I have a bow mount trolling motor on. So I have a couple of bow mount trolling motors, but yeah, should we do that camo pattern? I think that looks slick. I really do. But, or should we do a different camo pattern? Let a guy know. Okay, like, subscribe, do the things and stuff. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, you guys know how to buck a rivet. You learned how to do that. You learned how to beef up a little bit of a transom. We'll put wood and stuff on it next week. We'll probably finish up that seat next week. Hopefully that welder's here, and we can just learn how to TIG weld together, because I haven't done that since high school. So yeah, like, subscribe, do the things.